We're diving for conch on a mouthful. Stay tuned.
A Mouthful is brought to you by Bristol's Wines and Spirits and Premier Crew. Going Places Travel.
Welcome back, foodies. You're watching A Mouthful with Dre. So let's talk about conch. Conch is kind of like chicken for Bahamians. We eat it all the time and we prepare it in so many different ways. There's conch salad, conch fritters, cracked conch, conch and rice. We eat it so often, I kind of wonder where is all of this conch coming from? But that's a conversation for another show. So on our adventure and taste today, we're gonna travel around the islet and compare cracked conch. Now I know cracked conch, it seems so simple, how are we gonna compare it? But that's just the thing. Every step that you do to prepare this dish change the taste profile drastically. From the seasonings you put in the flour, from the way that you tenderize it, to even the oil that you're gonna use. Are you gonna use vegetable, canola, olive oil? And what about the adhesive, the binder? Eggs, buttermilk? I don't know, so many different combinations. And that's what we're gonna compare. So enough talk, let's eat.
Done got my water glass. I'm headed for the seagrass. That's where you'll find them, crawling in a shell. We'll get some and take them to market to sell. Sing yippee, yippee, yippee-yi.
So we made it to our first stop, Debbie's. It's off of Blue Hill Road, VZ Street. And you can smell the food from you bank the corner. And I cannot wait to taste this cracked conch. I've heard so much about it, but I've never actually tried it. There are people lined up on the porch waiting for great food, so I can't wait to try it.
They live in the sea. They feed all of we. They so slimy. They are scrumptious as can be. The fellas them to see. It's an aphrodisiac.
So we just got our mini conch from Debbie's and we're gonna dig in. Ooh, more conch than fries. That's awesome. And a little cube of lime to put on top. But if this is as good as people say, I don't think I'm gonna need the lime. So I'm eating out the back of my trunk right now because I just couldn't wait to get home. And that. Oh my gosh. So tender. The batter is so flavorful. It sticks on the conch. You know, like sometimes you pick it up and the batter falls off. Very simple seasonings, probably just like garlic, salt, maybe a little black pepper, nothing too much. Look at that. Tender. Please try Debbie's. This is my new conch spot now.
Big bowl and battered. It gotta be a big conch. It gotta be a bowl conch. And it have to be battered in butter. You know, battered in butter? Mm-hmm. Butter and battered or battered in butter.
Where do you like to get your conch from?
Oh, well, you have a lot of places, but why?
Tell me why.
I live right on East Street from Miss Road. I live to Gibbs Corner. I lived to Gibbs Corner for about 20 years.
Okay.
Whatnot. So I know Miss Road inside out. I love a conch, and I love some bread. She just baked. Some, you know, when you break a bread, I ain't talking about cake, bread.
Right.
And you cut it up.
So I should check out Miss Rule then.
Yes, you could. You know, when you cut cake, right, it's crumbled. This bread, this don't even crumble. I don't care what kind of knife you cut it with.
But what about her conch?
It's big, it's nice, it's enticing. It makes you want for more. It ain't finger licking good because that's conch, that ain't chicken.
Guess what, guys? We finally have an amazing website for you where we'll be posting more food adventures, behind the scenes photos and blogs, and this time, even our own rating. Go on, check us out at adventureandtaste.com.
Keep winding and never stop. Just wind it and back it up. Back it up, eyes on the ground. It's record spread, turn around and
So after talking to Mr. Robinson, I had to pop by Miss Roll. She's right down the street, East Street. So I know Miss Roll because I get wings from her all the time, but I didn't know she had cracked conch. So I'm really excited to taste it.
That's a Bahamian delicacy, and I know the tourists love it a lot. Okay, you mix with the butter and the egg, and you fry it, deep fry it with some French fries, and put a lot of ketchup in it, and you will lick your mouth to the, you know what?
Nice. So
Yes, sir.
what do
Yes,
you
sir.
put on your cracked conch?
Well, first of all, I beat the cracked conch, right? You put it in the bag, you beat it. Then you take it, you dip it in some egg. Season the egg. You know the seasoned cracked conch is cracked conch in the water all the time with salt. So you
Bahamian beauty, the finest thing in 700.
So we just got our conch snack from Miss Roll, and it's big, bold, and battered like Mr. Robinson said. So let's dig in. Lots of ketchup. It's different. It's kind of pillowy in a way. I want to liken it to like a conch tender. Remember how I said the batter kind of falls off conch sometimes? So this is kind of that example. But it's really good. Simple seasonings again, probably just salt, garlic, no black pepper. It's good. So one thing I've learned being a foodie is that you want to go to those places that's in the heart of the city. East Street is for us, Blue Hill, Carmichael, the heart of the city. And that's where Debbie's and Miss Roll is located. Because the women that cook this food put their foot in it. They put their heart in it. And you always see people on the side of the road just waiting patiently for this good bite. I'm so happy that I got a chance to try Debbie's and Miss Roll's conch today.
Because I'm such a foodie, I'm always eating great food, and I want to share them with you. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook for all the dishes that don't make it on the show. Follow me, I follow back.
Seafood and conch at that without coming to Potter's Key Dock, where the fishermen are. The last lady that we spoke to by Miss Roll, she recommended the Blue Hole. So that's where I'm going to check out today. All new spots for me, and I can't wait to try it. So how long have you been here? How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing this now for the last 5 years.
5 years?
5 years. My fiance, she went to Freeport this morning, and so I have a friend of mine who's doing the conch for me. Her name is Mona, and she's been here for about 10 years.
Okay. And so I noticed that you just went in the back and picked up the conch. Do you conch every day? How often do you go out?
I don't really dive.
Okay.
I don't go out. When the divers come to me with the boat, with the conch, I just buy from them.
Okay.
When I first came to Nassau, I couldn't even break it a conch. Now I took it up, but I learned it as time went on. A few friends showed me the trick. Now I get it down pat.
You're a pro.
Well, thank you very much.
So I'm expecting really fresh, really tender because I watched you eat it and it's right from the ocean.
Okay, like you said just now, you watch me pull it out of the water, crack the conch, check it out, skin it, bring it in front of you, I beat it, now it's in the frying pan.
Exactly.
So it's nice and fresh, and that's what the Blue Hole is all about. Everything is prepared fresh daily.
What island are you from?
I am from Grand Bahamas.
Nice.
I'm a raw Grand Bahamian.
Okay. So this is like my favorite spot of the day, just because I watched him go in the back, get the conch. They went to the little market part of Potter's Key, got a potato, chopped it up. It's just so fresh, so down home, and that's really what I love about Potter's Key. So from the start, Blue Hole. So let's try the food now. And it's naked, so let's try it naked first, because that's how you can really tell if food is good. So the batter stays on, it's nice and tender, it's not rubbery, you can pull that right apart. This is where it's at. Thank you. It's so good. Again, the simple seasonings, that fresh oil. We probably use eggs but as the binder, but it's just so good, so simple. An awesome bite. Come to the Blue Hole and try it.
Like what you see? We want to hear from you. Go to our Facebook page and tell us what dishes you'd like to try.
What an exciting day we had. An adventure and taste for sure. To be honest, I really didn't know where I was going to start off or where I was going to end up. I knew I wanted to try Miss Debbie's because everybody was talking about it, and then Mr. Robinson led me to Miss Roll, to the Blue Hole on Potter's Key, and every dish was a different flair to it. See, you can compare cracked conch. There was that tasteful Miss Debbie's, the pillowy softness at Miss Roll, and then that freshness at the Blue Hole. I hope you go and try it. You just had a mouthful with Dre. See you next time.
Promotional consideration brought to you by thebahamasweekly.com, bahamaslocal.com, bahamianornothing.com.